Hey guys, so I'm finally making my video responding to State of Daniel. You can come up here, okay. He's gonna help me out. I'm making my video responding to him. He made a video saying how atheists are pretty much stupid and hypocritical and how he doesn't like being generalized and how we say all Christians are pretty much idiots because, you know, he would never, ever generalize, liberals, for example, in one of his videos.
Just in case you're liberal or have short-term memory, what's the difference really?
Now that's just an example of the kind of shit that he puts out, and I haven't made a video attacking him for a long time, even though I really wanted to, because he makes dumb videos about, oh, I don't know, why Sarah Palin is awesome.
Hey guys, and welcome to my first video in my Defending Sarah Palin series.
And he also makes great videos on abortion. He says it's not the woman's right.
So using the whole woman's rights argument to defend abortion is misleading. Let me be clear. Abortion, or the right to your body for that matter, are not absolute rights.
Nope, these are not absolute rights. So that's just a little taste of the kind of stuff that he puts out on YouTube. And I haven't made a video attacking him because I've seen these videos before and I've been like, oh my god, they're so stupid. And I wanted to make a video about them because I think it's freaking hilarious, but I haven't. And you want to know why I haven't? Because I kind of know him on a small level. We used to be in the same YouTube network together, in the same vertical, same category, Polypop, and we would work together in a way of just like sharing each other's stuff and promoting, and it was part of the strategy, cross-promotion. So I would actually help him out, share his videos, like them, add them to playlists, post them on different places, even though I disagreed with them, because I think general conversations about things, even if you don't agree with me, are good because it gets people talking. So in ways, I have helped him out. So I didn't want to turn around and make a video bashing him just out of respect for someone who I had previously worked with. Apparently he does not feel the same way because he recently made a video about, like I said, atheists, and put a clip of me in that video to prove a point, which he failed at doing anyways, but that opened the door for me to say anything I want about him, so get ready. Here's a clip from the video he made.
Hey YouTube. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of atheists diminishing Christian intellect. There's this notion that atheism and science rely on evidence, whereas religion relies on blind faith.
Yeah, that crazy notion that says science, requires evidence and that faith doesn't, because that's just ridiculous, right?
There's an incredible amount of evidence behind any major religion, particularly Christianity.
If there's evidence behind every major religion, okay, then which one is right? I mean, okay, you do say particularly Christianity. I like how you snuck that one in there. But then there's still lots of evidence for all the other ones. And I'm not denying that there may or may not have been a man named Jesus who walked around and that there weren't holy wars and that a lot of the things that Christians think about, history are, I'm not saying that those aren't true. But I am saying that the part about miracles and talking snakes and all the other ridiculousness that you find in religion, I'm saying that those things aren't true.
Science has required, requires, and will require faith.
Oh my god, I like how you use 3 different tenses on that one. It makes it sound so much more true. Has required, requires, and will require faith. No, it doesn't. To believe in something on faith is to believe it without sufficient evidence. If there were enough evidence, then you wouldn't need faith to believe it in the first place.
Many advances made in science happened because some of the greatest minds in history employed faith to pursue those frontiers.
Now, some may just call this semantics, but I disagree. I think using the word faith is the wrong word to use. I think you should use curiosity. Scientists had curiosity that they used to explore new things. See, that's the thing about science. It's not totally set in stone. Not every part of it, although a lot of it is, most of it's not set in stone, because scientists, in my opinion, are humble enough to say, hey, we don't have all the answers, but we're still looking. And we understand that what we have discovered so far and what we have learned is subject to change. That's the beauty of science. It's open-ended. Whereas with faith and religion, it's, this is the answer, there's no changing it. No matter what new evidence you present me with, I ain't gonna change my mind because I just know. Science isn't like that.
For instance, we assume that we can generalize future laws based on past laws. But what would happen if we woke up tomorrow and gravity wasn't working or the Earth suddenly reversed orbit? Science would be screwed if the laws of physics were suddenly different.
What if the physics of the Earth randomly changed? I mean, really, that is your argument? I mean, one wonders if he finished the alphabet in 2nd grade to develop into whatever species of stupid fuckosaurus he happens to be today. And I'm sorry, but hypotheticals are not challenges to theories or even arguments, and normally sentences that start with what if, at best, end in irrelevancy.
And what if the laws of physics are different in different galaxies? If so, who's to say that they one day won't change in ours?
Oh great, look at that, more hypotheticals, I'm shocked. And guess what, the physics on other planets, just throwing this out there, they are a little bit different.
The reality is that there's a lot that science doesn't know and can't answer, even beyond the argument of creation. For example, science can't tell you the difference between good and evil.
Okay, 3 things about that. I know that there's a lot of things that science hasn't answered yet. We're working on it. Number 2, creation is not an argument. Okay, it does not even get that status. And 3, he says, science can't tell you the difference between good and evil. There's altruism. People have evolved different social constructs based on what is convenient for them to survive and reproduce. It's Evolution 101. And also, neuroscience and anthropology are explaining human morality. It's a vast and exciting field of study. Read a book.
Science can't tell us that rape is wrong. Sure, we accept that as a value judgment, but science can only tell us what's observable and testable. And even then, a degree of faith and assumption making is required.
For the gajillionth time, faith and assumption making are very different than curiosity and wonder and testing things to see what might be true. There's a big difference there. And you also just said science only can tell us what's observable and testable. That's kind of the opposite of faith. And your other point, which is even more ridiculous, says, how can science tell us that rape is wrong or something along those lines? Really? Because, oh geez, I don't know, we could use the Bible. That will tell us that rape is wrong, right? No, actually, the Bible kind of condones rape. Now I'm just picking one out of many Bible verses, and I'll have them just scrolling across the screen so you can look up all the different Bible verses talking about rape. But this one's my favorite. If a man is caught in the act of raping a young woman who is not engaged, he must pay 50 pieces of silver to her father, because that'll make it better. Then he must marry the young woman, because he has violated her, and he will never be allowed to divorce her. Isn't that sweet? Still a better love story than Twilight, right? But no, seriously, like, oh, you know, you have been raped, and now you have to marry your rapist and live with him forever. You cannot ever get a divorce from him, even though he raped you, but that's his punishment, that he has to marry you, right? Oh, and 50 pieces of silver, because now it's, no, that's cool, it's okay. He raped my daughter, 50 pieces of silver. We cool.
That's what pisses me off, because atheists basically claim that believing in the flying spaghetti monster is as ridiculous as believing in Jesus, because both require faith.
Yep, you got it. That's pretty much why we say that. Good job.
Let's take a look at some YouTubers.
People is asking me to prove to them that there's no God, which is an impossible thing to ask for somebody to do because it's impossible to disprove a negative.
No, I don't think I could prove to you that God doesn't exist, just like I couldn't prove to you there's a flying pink unicorn in this room right now.
I can't prove to you that there's no fairies. I can't prove to you that there's not a flying spaghetti monster.
It's like I couldn't prove there's a flying spaghetti monster out there.
The flying spaghetti monster.
Is this guy related to Ray Comfort? Because Ray Comfort did the same thing. He took a clip from one of my videos and tried to use it against me. But I mean, like, the clip, I still agree with what I said. I feel like it's helping prove my point. It's not helping him in any way. Like, yeah, it's a ridiculous comparison because they're both ridiculous things. So it just amplifies the ridiculousness. How is this helping you at all?
Unlike the flying spaghetti monster, there's incredible historic evidence that backs Christianity.
And unfortunately, your Bronze Age history book that proves Christianity to be true also has a lot of other things in it, like talking snakes, talking donkeys, tons of animals jammed into a boat living for a year, a guy living in a whale's stomach, people raising from the dead and walking around, and other really super real things that are clearly not made up at all.
My point is that atheists are hypocritical and really dumb when they mock faith because faith is needed in science as well.
I don't know how many times I can address the same frickin' point, but faith, no evidence. Science, evidence. Big difference.
I usually cover politics in my videos, but I think I'm going to venture into religion as well.
Can't wait. That's going to be just great. I can't wait to watch all your videos on religion because I'm sure it'll make as much sense in those as you made in this one. And since the floor is open for bashing people that you've previously worked with, I can't wait to watch them and possibly criticize them. And I'm sure you appreciate the traffic, so you're welcome. But before I go, I want to make a couple of announcements. On Friday, I will be speaking at USC. It's the University of Southern California. If you live here, you should go. It's completely free. There's going to be dinner, and I would like to hang out and talk to you guys. It's just going to be a really chill, laid-back environment. So if you want to go, link is in the description. Come say hi to me. It'd be nice to meet you guys in person. Also, we all know that there's a lot of problems going on right now in the Philippines with all the disasters and people are suffering. So I have a link that someone sent me that is a good, legitimate link that you can use to donate to them if you want to help out. It'd be really nice if you could, because these people are suffering and it's good to reach out and help others, even though our black atheist hearts are apparently not capable of other, emotions, because we have no morality and all these things. So if you want to help out, links in the description. Come see me Friday. I hope you guys like this video. All my other social media links are in the description below. Let me know what you think about this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.